the more we support our local economies, the better off we're all going to be.
Sustainability is not a local issue. Sustainability is a regional, global issue, and every community has to play their role.
Knowing that where families leave their children every single day is a safe, a caring, a loving, a quality child care program. I mean, to me, that's the most important thing, and it should be the most important thing in our community.
Wherever you live, it's always good that children learn leadership qualities, speaking qualities, and they learn how to interact with others. I do believe that there's a crisis of leadership in our world today.
There's just a whole wealth of areas that the Extension is involved in, and Blueberry is just one of them.
I think that you can look at our youth that are in 4-H, you can put them in a group of youth that are not in 4-H, and our 4-H kids will stand out far and above with manners, responsibility, knowledge, the way they conduct themselves in public.
More and more people are looking at quality of life issues, and certainly the vast majority of the programs provided by Extension address that very thing, quality of life. That's why it's so important.
University of Missouri Extension and its partners achieve more.
Pregnancy Care Center clients are typically high-risk clients. They're high risk for low birth weight babies, for abuse and neglect, for fatherlessness in their families. So the clientele that we bring into the MU Extension program are at highest risk for problems within the family and health problems in the future. So the red flag of low birth weight babies among newborns has been a significant issue in our Southwest Missouri area. Pregnancy Care Center's partnership with the MU program just makes such a difference in the effectiveness of investing in the health and well-being not only of a pregnant woman, but the adequate birth weight of a newborn baby. 100% of newborns born to women who have attended the program have healthy birth weight babies. In 10 years, that program has never failed to create a healthy birth weight baby. That is significant when you think of the average cost of a baby in ICU for just a few days is $150,000.
MU Extension has educational expertise.
Our volunteers are 55 and older individuals who work with children that is disadvantaged or have a special need. The volunteer needs to know how to work with them on a professional level. We as an agency look to MU Extension and GYM to help with the training needs. That is a requirement of my federal funding source. It also provides a much needed educational tool for the volunteers so they can help the children reach their full potential.
MU Extension is focused on helping people find real solutions.
Well, we are here to find economic opportunities for people who are unemployed or underemployed in the Ozark region, which is a 7-county region here in Missouri. I'm here in Springfield at the main career center, and we're really helping people put their lives back together when they've been devastated by the loss of a job. We rely on the MU Extension to provide economic prosperity to these individuals and really to the region as well. Through their Fast Track program, which is basically a program to help people develop that entrepreneurial spirit and develop entrepreneurial activities, we use MU Extension to be able to teach those classes, teach those skills, so that those people can start their own business and no longer rely on the upswing and downswing of another employer's economy. Other programs they provide that I think are important, though, are services to dislocated workers in general. Really, probably one of the most important of those is the financial workshop, how to deal with a financial loss. When folks come in, they're going through those stages of grieving as part of losing a job. They say that it's almost second only to losing a loved one is the loss of a job. And so a big part of that is how to take care of the financial issues that may be coming down, of going from an income now down to maybe unemployment or perhaps sometimes even less.
MU Extension is part of the community.
Parks are about health, they're about education, they're about economic development, they're about the environment, they're about conservation. You've got some key areas of our world and our lives that are ingrained into
and really come out of a developed park system. And that's why parks are so important to the Springfield Greene County Park System. So we look for partners that have a full-blown curriculum program that's very diverse, has a lot of different aspects that they can teach our public. So when it comes to the Extension Center, it could not be more important for us to have a partner at this scale and at this level of excellence. We demand excellence when we go out and put out educational classes throughout our department, when we put out any type of sessions or to any type of clinic system, and University of Missouri Extension is that partner.
MU Extension is part of it.
Rountree's been a neighborhood school here in Springfield since 1917, and it sort of anchors the neighborhood. We have several generations of families that have gone through the same school. The school and the community really value hands-on learning. They want learning to be more than just something that happens in the classroom. Food power, I think, is especially important right now at this point in our nation because I believe there's an epidemic of obesity. And we have got to start teaching this generation good eating habits, healthy eating habits, so that we can get this thing turned around.
We had something really cool. We got to learn something about what's in our body and our health.
I think anytime you have learning where they can actually be a part of it and do what they're trying to learn, they're really going to understand a lot more. When the kids went up to the teeth and saw the mouth, they're like, oh no, I'm going to be eaten! And they were so excited to go inside.
I liked it because it was teaching me to learn stuff I didn't know. Food power is where people tell you good stuff about your body. I'm going to exercise more. We learned that there's 5 food groups.
There's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of incorrect stuff out there. And by stuff, I mean nutrition related, everything from books to curriculum. So by the university developing its own curriculum, we're assured that the information and the education that we're teaching is research-based, it's current, it's up-to-date, and it's relevant. You're missing the point if we don't have the support from our constituents and the adults that are, they're the role models for these students. And if it's not important to them, how are we going to get the message across to students that it's important for them?
Your University of Missouri Extension.
Well, I believe that it's important that people understand that MU Extension is more than just a name, that it's a place for the individual to come and gain valuable knowledge about a number of different topics.
What the Extension Office has been most helpful to me with is profitability studies with my business, really putting pencil to paper and saying, this idea works, this doesn't, you can rent this farm and run X number of cattle and it will work.
MU Extension, they're a big part and a big partner with us as far as providing training for the providers. They offer a variety of topics for the providers, and I know in Greene County they serve 1/3 of the child care programs with their training.
I think with regard to being a neurosurgeon, what 4-H did for me was it gave me a lot of great experience in leadership. So even from the time I was 10, 11, 12 years old, within our club structure, I was taking on leadership positions.
Extension is what, where 4-H comes from. We couldn't be doing this without Extension, so it's crucial.
When you talk about a return on investment, and you really look at the dollar for dollar, the statistics on the dollar for dollar investment are very impressive, but I think even more important is the human investment.
I think the reason that Extension should be considered in the donation process is something I mentioned a while ago, and that is the interest in quality of life issues. Extension focuses on those multitude of programs and services that both directly and indirectly affect the quality of life of every citizen of Greene County.